Okay, so if you don't already know, I'm writing a song every day for really the whole year. 354 days, though. It'll probably end up being 365 in the end. And so far, all I've done on here is I've just posted the songs. I record them, I write them, and then I post them. But I actually felt like I should show you guys the songwriting process. I was talking about it to my parents tonight. It's over there. And I said, well, it takes me about 15 minutes to write a song. My dad was like, takes you 15 minutes to write a song? I said, yes, it takes me about 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes to write a song. I've written some in 5. But first of all, I bought Accent Share off Facebook Marketplace. So the little mid-century monitor, you probably can't see it all that well. Anyway, so I figured I would document the process of writing a song, start to finish. And for, just so you guys know, I don't have anything written already. I'm going completely from scratch. Let me just show you my computer here. Blank. Nothing on this. No, I don't know if you can actually see it, but blank. The first thing I usually do is I pick up my guitar. And by the way, there's probably going to be some parts of this video. I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to cut anything out. I'm not going to edit anything out. I just want you guys to see the whole process. So there might be some times where I'm not talking because I'm racking my brain. Anyway, first thing I usually do is I pick it up and I decide if the tuning that my guitar is in at that moment is the one I'm going to use for the song. I've been back on my DADGAD, D-A-D-G-A-D run for the last few days, so I'm tempted to write another song in that. The problem is that then the songs start to sound the same again, so I kind of have to like change up the tuning and get inspired again. Tune it. We'll get there. Good enough. Now I also have this tuned down a full step. So this is like C something, 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 something. Anyway. I'm just going to throw a capo somewhere and just see what I get. So usually what I start with, again, this is I'm just documenting the process. I'm not going to make this super fancy. I'm not going to edit stuff out. I'm just going to document the process. Usually what I start with is I play around. And I just see what naturally is, I get naturally inspired to do. I'm going to type this in day 69. Don't have a title, that's okay. I don't even know what I'm going to write about yet. I got nothing. That's very similar to a song that I've already written a couple years ago. I did use a minor second a lot. That's what that is. Yesterday, and I really want to use it again because it's so nice. But I've also used it like the last 3 days, so I want to change it up. Yeah, we'll do the 6th, the minor 6th. In this case, it's C sharp minor. My temptation often when I'm writing songs is to sing a melody that's basically just the chord progression but melodized. So I could be like, dun, dun, dun. But today I want to do something a little bit different. A lot of times I'll just start kind of singing whatever comes to my mind. See if there's words that stick out. Took my time slowing down. Figured out I turned around. Breaking all my worst fears, peeking out my shivering. Yeah, I don't know. So there's just some ideas in there. So what I like to start doing is I just generally start writing. I stop playing for a second. The tricky thing is, because I'm recording this with my phone, I'm not recording the audio of me writing the song, so I can't just go back and check it. I could go back, I could pause or go back and watch the video, but then I have to stitch the videos together, and I want uncut process. So I'm just going to try and do it and remember the melodies that I chose, and it might change by the time I get to the end of the video, but I'm just going to write down some of the first thoughts that come to my mind. So I'm going to say, took my time in slowing down. Yeah. Took my time in slowing down. Hit a yield and turned around. I could say like, hit a wall and turned around. Sort of like, I'm going to explain the lyrics as I go, but sort of like taking too long to slow down, and it just leading into burnout. I wrote about burnout yesterday, but a slightly different aspect of burnout. I'm still experiencing a little bit of that, so that's still what's on my heart and on my mind. Took my time in slowing down, hit a wall and turn around, breaking all my, I don't know. I'm feeling lost, though I'm told I'm found. I'm feeling lost, though I'm told I'm found, because of your mercy. I wanted to do like a lost and found thing, just because found rhymes with around and down. It doesn't always have to rhyme, but it makes it sound cooler. I think I want to have an alliteration in my last line of this verse. So like a letter, first letter of each word being the same, or most of the words being the same. I'm trying to avoid just saying thinking, feeling, because there's better ways of expressing it, but sometimes that's the best way. Feeling, The fire is fleeting, as in like the fire of passion and drive and the things that drive you to overwork yourself in the first place. The fire is fleeting. I've figured out. The fire is fleeting. I have figured out. The fire is fleeting. I've figured out. Yeah. Yeah. Took my time in slowing down. Repeating this is going to be helpful for me, since I'm not recording the audio, so I can't go back and reference it. So help me learn it as I go. Took my time in slowing down, hit a wall and turn around. I'm feeling lost, though I'm told I'm found. The fire is fleeting, I've figured out. And that last chord needs to be different. The fire is fleeting, I've figured out. The fire is fleeting, I've figured out. Just resolve. The fire is fleeting, I've figured out. I will rest when I'm sick, and that's just how it has to be. There's no when I'm dead. Yeah, so the last line is going to be when I'm dead. So I'm going to change. I said I will rest when I'm sick. I want to say I'll rest when I'm dead. So I'll start with I will sleep when I'm sick, and that's just how it has to be. I will sleep when I'm sick. That's just how it has to be. There's no point in. There's no point in. There's no point. If you made it to this far, you're probably going, I know exactly what you need to say. The pressure is a little different. Not that there's pressure, but the vibe's a little different. I'm trying to explain it as I'm going, because usually I'm not explaining it as I go. It's making it harder for me to stay focused. So this video might be a little bit longer than 15 minutes, just because, I don't know. That's usually how long it takes me anyway. I will sleep when I'm sick. That's just how it has to be. There's no glory in living big, except that bragging rights. There's no glory in. Got a little stuck. This one's not flowing as naturally to me as the other ones. I do want to document the process of writing several of these songs, maybe like once a week or once every couple weeks, just so you guys can see how my actual progress is coming and if my process changes over time. There's no glory in. There's no glory in. Sick is a hard one to rhyme. It's not a hard one to rhyme with. It's just hard to find words that I like. I can do a G instead of a CK or a K. Big. Swig. Fig. Trig. Trigger. Help me out, guys. Shoot. Again, I'm not cutting stuff out, but again, I'm thinking, racking my brain here. Sometimes, when I get stuck, I will go to the little rhyme zone, and I'll type in the word. And I usually, honestly, skip past, like, the first, like, the 100% match ones. Thick, quick, click, pick, stick, brick, trick, nick, kick. Because it's just too easy. It's low-hanging fruit. I like to go to, like, oh my gosh, there's so many. I like to go to, like, the ones that are, like, not quite a full match. Disc, fix. So I'm just gonna not do the There Is No Glory. I will sleep when I'm sick, and that's just how it has to be. I'll try another quick fix, quick and fix. I'll try another quick fix. In an attempt to find relief, I will rest when I'm dead. I'll try another quick fix. I've said self-inflicted a lot. In previous songs. I'll try another quick fix. For my battered cheese. For my battered B, it's such an easy word to rhyme with. Has to be to an infinite degree, to a master's degree, to try another quick fix, in which I have a master's degree in quick fixes. I'll try another quick fix. Swallow 50 million bees. I want something that's like I'm fixing the problems that I'm causing myself. For my relentless it's gonna be like a 20-minute video. B. He, we, she, three, see, okay, I need longer words. Guarantee, decree, debris, disagree. Trustee, foresee, jubilee, referee, absentee. The first part of the song came so easy. Verse, marquee, repartee, make fee, dupree, potpourri, detainee, banshee, undie, C, P, B. Those aren't words. Come on, give me words. Give me words. Can I specify that they have to be English? Wait, what is this? Oversee. Under the sea. I feel like I should be able to figure this out on my own. For my relentless lethargy. That might actually be it. Let me make sure I'm using the word correctly. Lethargy. Let's hear it.
Lethargy.
A lack of energy and enthusiasm. So a quick fix for my relentless lack of energy, lethargy. Lack of energy. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Took my time in slowing down. Okay, I just want to make sure I remember that. Took my time in slowing down. Feeling lost though I'm told I'm found. The fire is fleeting, I figured out. Okay. I will sleep when I'm sick, and that's just how it has to be. I'll try another quick fix for my relentless lethargy. It's been months. It's been months since my last therapy. It's been months since my last therapy. It's been months since my last therapy. months since my last therapy, and I'm not sure when. And fear's got a hold of me, so I will rest. Okay. And fear's got a hold of me. You know, I will press in and tell myself that I will rest when I'm dead. You know, so many, like, in case you didn't know, I'm a Christian, so sometimes there's Christian themes in my music. So many songs, Christian songs, CCM songs out there are like, fear doesn't have a hold on me. Sometimes fear's got a hold of us, you know? And it bothers me that we act like fear doesn't play a role in our lives. Yes, there is no fear in perfect love. Perfect love casts out all fear. But you know what? Our humanness makes it really difficult for us to experience the perfect love of God at all times. So sometimes fear gets in there, especially if you have anxiety, if you're anxious about things. Yes, the Bible says don't be anxious about anything, but it's hard to just not be anxious, right? Okay, I'm not preaching, I'm writing. It's been months since my last therapy, and fear's got a hold of me. So sometimes it's okay to admit that fear has a hold of you. Fear has a hold of me sometimes. But His perfect love does cast out that fear if I'm able to actually receive His perfect love, but my human nature makes it very difficult to receive God's perfect love often. So I have to do it, make it a practice. So sometimes fear's got a hold of me, especially when I'm just not taking enough time to spend with God, which is kind of the meaning behind this verse. It's been months since my last therapy, and fear's got a hold of me, so I will press in and tell myself that I will rest when I'm dead. When I'm dead. We go back into the verse chord progression. Took my time in slowing down. Okay, we're on to verse 2. It's going to be longer than 15 minutes. We're already at 22. That's okay, though. But that's part of the process. Not every day is the same. Some days are harder than others. This is probably a medium. Right in the middle is not the easiest day I've had writing, not the hardest day I've had writing. I'm really glad it wasn't the hardest. I was afraid of that on my way home tonight, but especially since it's the late night and I got to read a book still. But okay, verse 2. If you stuck around this long, thank you. Verse 2 is usually when it gets good because I'm usually on a roll, but I think recording it is interrupting my roll. But it's okay. New challenge, right? And my phone's on my computer. That's why you see me typing. Fingers. Okay. See, it's already coming faster. Draw me out into the light. I've been slaving away all night, all day and night. Just needs to be day and night. Slaving away all day and night. Been slaving away all day and night. Afraid of losing. Afraid of losing progress. We're gonna change up the word rhyme for that. Afraid of losing progress. But I'm the only one still in the fight. I'm just sort of like in the ring punching for no reason. And somebody's like, dude, the fight's over. Like, rest, you know. Might be too disconnected from the rest of the verse. Draw me out into the light. I've been slaving away all day and night, afraid of losing progress. Someone teach me. Someone teach me how to do this right. Okay, someone show me how to do this right. Okay, that's it, we got it. Draw me out into the light. I've been slaving away all day and night, afraid of losing progress. Someone show me how to do this right. I will sleep when I'm sick, that's just how it has to be. I'll try another quick fix for my relentless lethargy. It's been months since my last therapy, and fear's got a hold of me, so I will press it. Tell myself that I will rest when I'm dead. When I'm dead. Okay, there it is. I wrote the song. So now I'm going to actually record me playing this song and post that. So go watch that so you can hear this whole song together. Or you can skip through the video again and find the parts of the song and cut together yourself. But that would be a lot of work. If you do that, let me know. I don't drop a comment. If you enjoyed this, if you would like to see more content like this, if you'd like to see more of the process, and maybe some where I cut out some of the dry spots. But if you want to see more of the process, or if you want to see like production stuff too, because I produce songs too. So if you want to see that production process, that sort of thing, just raw thoughts and going through the motions, comment. Please comment, like this so that I know that you like it. Genuinely, it helps me figure out what works, what you guys actually want to see. So like it, comment on it, tell me that you want to see more, telling me, dude, this was the most boring thing ever. Please never post this again. Whatever. Subscribe. If you're like, hey, I want to see more of this, then subscribe so that you can see more of it. That would be great. Okay. Yeah, that's all I got. So thank you for watching me write this song live. And about, I think the first 3 minutes was just me talking, so 25 minutes. Not bad. Not my best, but not my worst. But yeah, all right, I'm going to go record this. So, bye-bye. And I'll see you next time.